Battery low.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello,
Good afternoon, sir.
where is Rishikesh? You're like, yes, nowadays you come.
After 7 days absent, sir, I was planting paddy.
See, you're busy in the fields. Right. Yeah. I didn't send the page in the group. Well, I think everybody has the book here, except Khushi and Anand. Shabbo, Aryan, Rishikesh, Shant, everybody has the book, right? So the
Yes, sir.
homework for tomorrow will be page number 29. Page number 29 will be your homework for tomorrow.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, Aryan Beta. Good afternoon. Shapa, are you back in hostel or still in village, in your house?
No, sir. I am in house. At house.
At home. I'm still at home.
At home. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Aarti. Aarti is also here today. I think Rishikesh and Aarti planned that let's go to class today.
Not plant, sir.
Did you have a conversation with each other? And Noor, and because these guys have been absent for quite a few days.
Good afternoon.
Push. E. Shall. Shall be done. Push. Remove that chair you're sitting on. That chair is not right. Bring it to you. Much better. So friends, about child prodigies and Stratton. Vishal Beta, why don't you? Okay, fine. You're a small boy now. You can easily just on the bench. It's okay. Just a second. Let me send a message. Okay, dear students, which page number is your homework for tomorrow? I think we need to open the windows because the AC is off, light is gone. We need to open the windows. Otherwise, the room will become too hot. This window too, sweetie. Mono, this window too. Open it. Ananya, could you please? Ananya, I'm saying. Amulya, yeah. Okay. So let's do it. Open your main book and talk about Open.
Battery low.
Okay. So we are going to study the main book. Let's talk about stomach and how much food can go in this stomach. This little stomach, it can store 4 rotis, 5. How many? 17 puris. When the food is tasty, Ayush doesn't eat the food. Food eats Ayush. 17 puris, where did it go? Up to here? Now make a sentence. Ayush can eat 17 puris. He can eat 17 puris, guys. What a boy. He can eat 17 puris. Not an easy thing. Ask her. Ask her. Amudya Didi, can you eat puris? Ask her.
₹5 दियो
Good morning, sir.
Nah, surrendered. She can't. Ask this Didi, can she eat 17 puris? Not in this life. Maybe when you are born again next year, next life. Okay, maybe. If you are born as a boy, right? Girls can't eat 17 puris. Is there a girl in this room or in my online class who claims that she can eat 17 puris? Anybody?
No, sir. No, sir.
Ah, boys, you're not supposed to respond. Is there a girl in this room who can claim that she can eat 17 puris? Nah, nah. Aarti, can you eat?
Yes, sir.
No. But
No,
this
sir.
boy, Ayush, can eat 17 puris. Ayush? All right. So let's see. I mean, some children have a big appetite for tasty food. You will find many such people in villages. When it comes to rasgullas, they can eat 40 rasgullas. You know, my own father-in-law, I mean, my father-in-law is a big man, he's tall and big. So it's not a surprise if I can eat 40 rasgullas or 50 rasgullas. He gets into competitions with other men in the village, and usually he wins. He's got a very good appetite for such things. I don't know. I can't. I'm a sophisticated person, but yeah, I can eat maximum 6, 7 rotis, if it is really tasty. Now, when I was young, of course, when I was in my 20s, 12 rotis, 15 rotis were nothing, any day. Yeah. Those who go to the gym, they have a big appetite. But I can't eat so much now. Can't, but I could. Right? Everybody knows the difference? Can, present, could, past.
Past.
You know that? Right? You could do something, it means in the past. You can do something means now. Can I have the remote from there? Pass the remote. Yeah. Okay. So what do you remember about the little boy, Mark Yu? Tell me about Mark Yu. What do you know about Mark Yu?
He born was
Macho.
Let's talk about where he was born. Let's ask questions, beta. First question. कहाँ पैदा हुआ था Mark Yu? How do we ask? Where was Mark Yu born? Where was Mark Yu
Mark
born?
you born.
Was Mark Yu born? कि was पहले क्यों बोले Mark Yu से?
because continue.
In a question sentence,
Yes,
be
sir.
verb for the In a question sentence, be verb comes before the subject. Mark you was born, very good, no problems. But when you're asking a question,
Battery low.
then was will come before mark you. And the sentence will be, where was mark you born? Is Aman here? Aman is not here. Okay. Where was, there are two Amans, one Aman you and there is another Aman. Okay. I said, where was Mark you born? I'm making a co-host here who is on their laptop. Which students are attending using the laptop? Nishat and Khushi. I think both of you are using your laptop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, please, if there is any noise from anywhere, you can simply mute them. And Mas beta, don't turn your camera off. You're not allowed to, okay? You are not allowed to turn off your camera. Yes. So, where was Mark you born? Answer the question. He, not Mark,
California, USA.
California, USA.
he was born in California.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
USA.
Mark, he was born in California.
California, USA.
Right. And second question, we want to know the year. हम लोग साल जानना चाहते हैं. When
5th
was
January 1990.
he was born in on January the 5th,
The
1995.
5th and
1990.
1999.
Whose voice is it? Who's speaking? His voice is very loud. Who's this? Keep your mobile a little away from your mouth and everything will be fine. Some people have much louder voice, audio, I mean to say. Okay. Keep an eye, beta. Keep an eye. Khushi, Anand, Nishat, keep. Yeah. Because you're on your laptop, it's easy for you to keep an eye, right? Whose mic is louder. Next question will be, let's see what is our question. Number 2, he can play the piano. He can ask a question. What can he play? What can he do? What can he do? What can he play? Answer.
Play. He
He
can
can play the piano.
Piano and zero.
Right. Next question. The sentence is he could play the piano when he was 3. He could play the piano when he was 3. So
Three.
what is our question? किस उम्र में उसको पियानो बजाना आ गया था? How old was he? How old is he? How old was he? इस समय की बात करेंगे तो how old was he when he could play the piano?
Piano.
अचानक से ये break हो. Saturday's class was very important because we talked about the past form, right? Saturday class and Friday class, 2 classes. I think both the classes you missed. Yeah, so she can't understand what we are talking about easily. थोड़ा मुश्किल होएगा. अगर if she had watched the recording, things would be easy, na? Okay. Number 3, again, the sentence is he could play the piano when he was 3. उसको 3 साल की उम्र में आ गया था. हमें पूछना है किस उम्र में आया था? How old was Mark or he when he could play the piano? When he could play the piano.
Piano.
How old was he when he could play the piano? How old was he? How old was he? He was 3 years old. He was just 3 a 3-year-old boy playing the piano. Amazing, isn't it? Next, he could play the cello when he was 4. We will ask the same question. किस उम्र में उसको cello बजाना आ गया था? How old was he? How old was he when he could play the cello? How old was he when he could play the cello? And the answer is
Before
he was 4, right? Okay, what could he play first? The piano or the cello? He could play the piano first, and then he could play the cello too, right? Yeah, at age 3, he could play the piano, and at age 4, he could play the cello. Last year, he played with Lang Lang. And who was Lang Lang? Who is Lang Lang? Who is Lang Lang? कौन है वो? He is a famous Chinese pianist. He is a famous Chinese pianist. Okay. And was their program a success? Was their concert? उसी को concert बोलते हैं जो साथ में कर रही है ना music perform करते उसको क्या कहते हैं? Concert. Was their concert a success?
yes.
Yes, it was a big success. Now let's talk about Cleopatra Straton. Ask the first question. Where was Cleopatra Straton born? Where was Cleopatra Straton born? Where was Cleopatra Straton born? The answer is ऐसे नहीं चुप रहना. The answer is मैं दिमाग एक्टिव होना चाहिए. वही सेम शक्ल से देख रहा हूँ. जो सेंटेंस बोले उस समय भी वही शक्ल और जब सवाल पूछे वही शक्ल वही चेंज नहीं. इसका मतलब एक्टिव नहीं हो. तो ऐसे नहीं सीखो. हाँ, एक्टिव फट से रिएक्शन होना चाहिए ना. मेरी बात का रिएक्शन होना चाहिए. So the sentence is we can see here. So the question is कहाँ? When? बताओ. When? Sorry, where was Cleopatra Straton born? Where was Cleopatra Straton? आवाज निकालो. चुप मत रहो. उसको दोहराओ. तभी तुम्हें पता चलेगा कि हम कर पा रहे हैं या दोनों पता चलेगा. चुप रहने से पता ही नहीं चलेगा. So try everybody. Where was Cleopatra Straton born? Answer. In Romania. Next question is when? Time. We want to know here. When? When was born? When was Cleopatra Straton born? She was born on October the 7th, 2002. Number 2. Yes, next question पूछेंगे. How old was she when she could sing? How old was she when she could उसको गाना गाना आता था? When she could sing. She was just 2 years old. Imagine a 2-year-old girl singing. Wow. Number 3, question number 3. How old was she when she made an album? How old was she when she made her first album? How old was she when she made her first album? She was just 3. A 3-year-old girl made an album. Wow. How many albums were sold? How many albums were sold? 150,000 albums. Her album was a big success. Was it a success? Yes, it was a big success. 150,000 copies were sold. All right, beta. Now your turn. Ask and answer questions about Cleopatra and Mark with. अभी तो मेरे साथ किए ना, तो अभी लग रहा है कि आ गया. But when you practice alone, then you realize whether you are good, you have understood, you haven't understood. Okay. So I'm opening the rooms. Go ahead and practice. Everybody, please join the breakout room and practice with your partner. Okay. Khushi and Anand can practice with each other Anandji, will you practice? Or you will listen only? Come on, everybody. Join. Shamma beta, you have not accepted the invitation. Sharik, come on. Accept the invitation quickly. Time matter. Devraj, you're still here. Rishikesh, you're still here. Why?
Internet problem, sir.
Yes. I was play the piano and the cello. Hello. Hello. How can I play the piano?
Nicely. Take your chair. Yeah, nicely. Okay. Good. Noor, you are not in the room either.
I don't know, sir.
Uh, please join the breakout room. You will get some good practice there. Aryan, Noor, Devraj, nobody could join the breakout room. Shama, join the breakout room number 3. Shama, join breakout number room 3. RP and Mars, start your practice. You guys are in the same room. Noor, Devraj, and Aryan call each other and practice. Mars, why did you come back, Mars? Mars, join the. Aarti is there.
Hello.
Yes, Mars. Noor, Aryan, Devraj, try to join your rooms. आनंद जी कहाँ हैं आप? हाँ हाँ सर ठीक है समझ में आया ओके कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है अगर आप ब्रेकआउट रूम में जाएंगे भी ना तो आप चुपचाप सुन सकते हैं वहां जो लोग बात कर रहे हैं ठीक है जी मैं तो आज पक्का आपको पक्का भिजवा दूंगा शाम में ठीक ना आप पक्का ओके All right, everyone. Time up. Time up. Time up. I hope some of you got good practice. Some of you couldn't get practice because you had some network issues online. Okay, friends. Can you open the curtains? Open the curtains. Yeah. Okay. Well, talk to me. Okay. Yeah. Balcony. The show will start in a few minutes. I'm sorry, I had plans to put a screen and everything. I've talked to I'm in the process. Okay, people, ask me questions. First, let me share the book with you. Okay, okay. One more exercise. And then, all right. Pablo Picasso, child prodigy. Pablo Picasso was also a child prodigy. Pablo Picasso was also a child prodigy. Okay. It means he was very talented in his childhood, very early childhood. Okay. Read and complete the conversation about him. Read and complete the conversation about him. Devraj, you made a blunder beta in your message in the group. You wrote, I am not joined. जबकि बोलना चाहिए हम नहीं ज्वाइन कर पाएंगे आज कैसे बोलना चाहिए आई कांट नहीं कर पाए बात नहीं कर पाएंगे आई कांट जॉइन आई कांट I can't join the class. यही बोलना चाहिए था ना उनको उन्होंने लिख दिया I'm not join the class. I can't join the class. आपके मन में क्या चल रहा था देवराज हम ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे आज क्लास राइट I can't join the class. Devraj, are you here? Yes. You on camera, Dev? Yeah. बोलिए हम नहीं कर पाएंगे I can't join the class. देवराज try. I am not join कुछ नहीं बेटा am और join नहीं हो सकता एक साथ B और B1 नहीं होते साथ I can't join. अभी ये देखो Pablo Picasso. Read the text everyone. Read the text about Pablo Picasso. Read the text. It's a conversation. Right? Do the exercise. What are you doing? Read. Try and understand. Don't forget to look at the picture below. A husband and wife are at a museum, right? They're looking at a painting by Picasso.
Battery low.
I've already done it. Okay. Okay, friends. So complete the conversation. A husband and wife are at a museum and they are looking at a photo by a picture, a painting by Picasso. Painting by, they're looking at it and they're having a conversation. This conversation that you're reading is between that husband and wife. Have you completed the conversations? Come on. Sit upright. Don't sit with your back arched. Sit with your back upright. Upright. And you girl, your back is not upright. कितनी छोटी हुई थी तुम अभी? ऐसे हो? ए लड़की. Straight. Yeah, good. Method. So, shall we check now? Are we ready? Okay, then. Take a look. Question number one. Question number one about his year, about his time of birth. When was Pablo Picasso born? Born. ही इस क्लासिक खासियत है, पूरा फोकस रहता है हर चीज पे बच्चों का, इसलिए सीख जाते हैं. Born. The way you guys will say it clearly, many people will not be able to say it with that kind of correction in their pronunciation. Born. Yeah. When was Pablo Picasso or Pablo Picasso? His name was Pablo. Okay. वो अलग अलग countries में अलग अलग तरीके से बोलेंगे, ठीक है? When was he born? October the 25th, 1881. And when did he die? He died.
Date of
He died. Battery is running low. Turn the switch on. Turn the switch on. It means he plugged, but he did not turn it on. Vishal plugged it in. but did not turn the switch on. Thank God it didn't turn off. Yes, 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 Peter. You are right. It was my mistake. Battery is low, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, die is the verb. We too. He guzar gaya. He died on April the 8th, 1973, about 50 years ago. About 50 years ago, he died. Pablo Picasso died about 50 years ago. Look at his childhood photo. Looks like Divyanshu. Yeah, looks like you. Okay. Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. Who said? Either the husband or the wife. One of them said this line. Kaise? Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso. The wife said that. Okay. The husband says, oh, yes, fantastic. Then the wife says, where was Picasso born? The husband answers, in Malaga. Picasso was born in Malaga. Ah, both of you, Mahipal and Shivam, be quiet and listen. Oh, so he could Spanish. यहाँ could है नहीं. So he was Spanish. So he was Spanish. I mean, you could say that. That's fine. Oh, so he was Spanish. Yes, he was. We're talking about nationality. When we talk about a big person, his nationality matters. Gandhiji was Indian, like that. Because of Gandhiji, India is very famous across the world. You know, everywhere people know Gandhi was from India. Yeah, they call him Gandhi. They call him Gandhi. Gandhi. He was very Gandhi. He was very Gandhi. Yeah. Somebody who has a list is a Gandhi. He was Gandhi. He was very Gandhi. All right. Where was Picasso born? In Malaga. So he was Spanish. Yes, he was. Next. Were his parents rich? Were his parents rich? Were his parents rich? Were his. Could his parents rich or were his parents rich? Because the positive sentence will be his parents were rich. His parents अमीर थे. We were पागल. Were his parents rich? Well, they weren't rich. They weren't rich and they weren't poor. They weren't rich and they weren't poor. अमीर नहीं थे, गरीब भी नहीं थे. Either लगा सकते हैं. They weren't rich and they weren't poor either. Remember? Okay. They weren't rich and they weren't poor either. His father, Don Jose, was a painter, and a professor of art. His father was a professor of. His mother, Doña Maria, was a housewife. कुछ लोग कहते हैं हाउसवाइफ नहीं बोलना चाहिए, डिसरिस्पेक्ट है. ये सब पॉलिटिक्स है, लैंग्वेज नहीं. बात समझ में आई? देखो मेरी बात समझो. ये कोई जब सिखाए हाउसवाइफ नहीं बोलना चाहिए तो इंग्लिश नहीं सिखा रहा. वो एक पॉलिटिकल व्यू रख रहा है आपके सामने. क्या रख रहा है? पॉलिटिकल व्यू. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड. कुछ चीजें हैं जिससे कुछ लोगों को प्रॉब्लम है. किन लोगों को प्रॉब्लम होता है? पॉलिटिकल मैटर हो जाता है ना. जैसे अभी अगर बात करें दैट देयर आर होमोसेक्सुअल पीपल. They want equality. They want their marriage to be recognized by law. Okay? Because when two people are married, one person can benefit from the other person's insurance policy and this and that. Okay, there are special policies for husband wife. In many countries, these people are not allowed to get married. Their marriage is not recognized. Homosexual people, man and man, woman and woman, they can't get married in India. If they get married in India, that marriage is not legal, right? So they are protesting for this. They are demanding rights. ये सब क्या पॉलिटिक्स है ना, ये सब पॉलिटिकल मैटर्स है, सोशल एंड पॉलिटिकल मैटर्स. If from a certain point of view, moral matters, right? But it's not about language. वैसे ही some people say we should not use housewife. हम लोग housewife नहीं बोलना चाहिए. तो ये कोई इंग्लिश नहीं सिखा रहा है ये बात बोल कर. वो क्या कर रहा है, एक पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन एक्सप्रेस कर रहा है. There are women in this world who don't like this word housewife for themselves. बात समझ में आई? कुछ औरतें इस दुनिया में जिनको हाउसवाइफ कहलाना अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो ये एक पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन है, ये इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज नहीं है. कुछ लोग इसको लैंग्वेज बोल के पढ़ा रहे हैं. अरे भैया वो हाउसवाइफ ही है ट्रेडिशनली. आपको कुछ उस वर्ड से कुछ लोग को प्रॉब्लम होने लग गया है. They think it is not respectful enough. It is not respectful enough. इसमें उतना रिस्पेक्ट नहीं उनके हिसाब से. That's why they want another word. जैसे हम लोग बोलते थे बेटा विकलांग, विकलांग है वो, तो हमारे कुछ लोगों को परेशानी होने लगी. उन्होंने कहा ये अच्छी चीज नहीं है कि हम लोग उनको विकलांग बोलते हैं. विकलांग का नेगेटिव कॉनोटेशन है कि उनका शरीर खराब है. तो उनको क्या बोला जाने लगा बेटा, दिव्यांग बोलने लगे. विकलांग को दिव्यांग. उनके पास कौन सा दिव्यांग है भाई? नॉर्मल अंग तो है नहीं जो सारे होने चाहिए. दिव्यांग कौन वाला लगाया ऊपर वाले ने? तो ये सब पॉलिटिकल बातें हैं. इसको लैंग्वेज से जोड़ के मत देखिए. एज ए लैंग्वेज लर्नर यू शुड नो वो विकलांग हैं, लेकिन आज के डेट में वो वर्ड बोलना थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं माना जाता. अगेन पॉलिटिकल रीजंस कि भाई उनको इज्जत दो. ठीक है. वैसे हैंडीकैप्ड, द वर्ड हैंडीकैप्ड इज वेरी रूड नाउ. देयर वाज अ टाइम हम लोग विकलांग जैसे बोलते हैं हिंदी में, वैसे इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? अभी बोलना कहते हैं वो बोलो फिजिकली चैलेंज्ड. क्या बोलते हैं? फिजिकली चैलेंज्ड. डोंट कॉल देम हैंडीकैप्ड. अब वोकैबुलरी में सिखाऊंगा, बाकी पॉलिटिकल ओपिनियन है. तो यहाँ पर मैं थोड़ा सा अग्री करता हूँ कि चलो ठीक है, नहीं हर्ट करते सामने वाले को विकलांग बोल के. ठीक है, चलो दिव्यांग बोल देते हैं. हाउस वाइफ बोलने में कौन सा हर्ट भाई? ये कौन सा लड़ाई लड़ रही हो लोग? हम हाउस वाइफ नहीं है, हम घर पे रहेंगे, हाउस हस्बैंड हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ओके, do you want to be a house husband? Anyone interested in being a house husband? No? Okay, girls, do you want to be a housewife? Nowadays, nobody wants to be a housewife unless they are lazy and kamchor. You know? Yeah, they say, हाँ हमको housewife बनना है, घर में बैठ के मस्ती से खाना खाना है, because they don't have any motivation. They don't have any motivation in life to do anything big, to do anything of their own. अरे भाई दुकान भी चलाओगे घर के बाहर अपनी घर के नीचे वाले रूम में, तो you will earn your own money and you will not depend on anybody. You will have your own social circle. जो दुकान पे 10 लोग आएंगे उनसे तुम्हारी दोस्ती होगी, right? Everybody deserves a social circle. तुमको हर जगह बुलाएंगे फलनवा की पत्नी, फलनवा की पत्नी. That is so disrespectful in my opinion. Again, Sachin Tendulkar is a big name. His wife Anjali people will say, okay, Sachin's wife, but she has her own identity as a doctor. Sachin's wife was a doctor. Sometimes you can give up your career. A husband can give up his career. A wife can give up her career for the sake of the family. For example, Anushka Sharma, the great actress from India, she decided to stay at home for a couple of years because she was pregnant and she wanted to take care of the baby. So she stayed away from films. That was a sacrifice she made. And people should respect that. A man can also make a sacrifice like this. A man doesn't need to, because physically he's not involved in, raising a baby, taking care of the baby. A mother has to breastfeed the baby two times, 3 times, 4 times a day. So she can't go to work when the baby is 6 months old, 5 months old. That's why in many countries, they offer long maternity leaves, not just for the delivery of the baby. The baby is born, and after that, for 1 year, 2 years, the woman can stay at home and get her salary. Because it's important to raise a child. Otherwise, human beings will come to end if women refuse. All women refuse. हम बच्चे पैदा नहीं करेंगे. 100 साल बाद, there will be no people on earth. If all women refuse, हमको नहीं बच्चा पैदा करना. What will happen? Humans will go. कोई लड़ाई की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. 100 years it will take only. 100 years later, there will be zero men. Means zero people on earth. If they decide. ऐसा होएगा नहीं. Don't worry. Okay. So, housewife. Doña Maria was a housewife. Okay. Then the wife says, so, number 9. Come on, what did you write? Okay. Was Picasso good at drawing? Was Picasso good? Was Picasso good? पहले इतना समझो. Was Picasso good? Picasso was good. Picasso was good. ये सही है ना? Picasso was good. वो was कहाँ? आगे. Question. Was Picasso good at drawing when he was young? Was Picasso good at drawing when he was young? Oh, yes. The husband replies. Oh, yes. He was a child prodigy. He was a child prodigy. He 12. He could draw before he could speak. He could draw before he could speak. बोलने से पहले he could draw. He could draw before he could speak. His first word was lapis, which is Spanish for, he did not say mummy. He did not say ma. He said lapis, pencil. Wow, what a story. So I'm playing the audio now. Listen to the conversation. This is audio file number. Did you like the story? Did you like this story, guys? Very interesting. Pablo Picasso. 5 point.
Tape script 5.13. Pablo Picasso. October the 25th, 1881 to April the 8th, 1973.
Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
Where was Picasso born?
In Malaga.
Ah, so he was Spanish.
Yes, he was.
Were his parents rich?
Well, they weren't rich and they weren't poor. His father, Don Jose, was a painter and a professor of art. His mother, Doña Maria, was a housewife.
So was Picasso good at drawing when he was young?
Oh, yes. He was a child prodigy. He could draw before he could speak. His first word was lápiz, which is Spanish for pencil.
Wow, what a story.
Wow, what a story. Want to listen to it one more time? Okay, listen to it one more time. Pay attention to the pronunciations.
Tape script 5.13. Pablo Picasso. October the 25th, 1881 to April the 8th, 1973.
Hey, look at that painting. It's a Picasso.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
Where was Picasso born?
In Malaga.
Ah, so he was Spanish.
Yes, he was.
Were his parents rich?
Well, they weren't rich and they weren't poor. His father, Don Jose, was a painter and a professor of art. His mother, Doña Maria, was a housewife.
So was Picasso good at drawing when he was young?
Oh, yes. He was a child prodigy. He could draw before he could speak. His first word was lápiz, which is Spanish for pencil.
Wow, what a story.
Now, are you ready to practice the conversation?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, then.
Sir.
Okay, everybody. I'm opening the breakout rooms again for you guys quickly. Please join, okay? Please join.
Okay, sir.
Please join the moment you receive the request. Okay? Invitation, I mean to say. Don't waste your time at all. Yes.
Conversation or the question?
The conversation. You need to practice the conversation. Shama beta, why did you come back? Shama, why did you come back? Shama, go to room number 5, please. And practice with Aryan. Shama, please join room number 5. Aryan is there waiting for you to practice. Shama, what happened? Okay, network issue. Aryan, I know you couldn't get your partner because she had language, internet issues. Aarti, why did you come back, Aarti? Aarti, why did you get back?
His father.
Can you still see what is written there? Huh? Wow, you got owl eyes, huh? I did. Your wish is my command. You're feeling cold? Okay. Don't sit here. Yes. Sit here. Practice the conversation 2 times. At least 2 times, because you have to change the characters now. Done it? कौन cold बोल रहा है? Cold बोल रही हो? Cold. Cold बोला है? Good. L is silent. L is silent. Yes. The video looks good with the light off. Light is falling on my face from the picture. Okay, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop. Now, what do we know about Pablo Picasso? Give me one sentence that you know about Pablo. So anything. He was Spanish. Thank you, sir. Next. He was born in Malaga, right?
He could draw before he could speak.
He could draw before he could speak. The most shocking thing. Okay, and his mother was his mother.
His mother
was a
was
housewife.
was
His
his
father
first was is
was
Lapisa.
he was a painter. He was a painter. His father was a painter. Yes, come on.
His first word was lapis.
His first word was not mom. His first word was not mom. It was lapis. Okay. What an interesting, incredible story. Do you believe this story that his first word was lapis? I don't know. Sometimes there are a lot of false stories about big people. When somebody is very famous, there are lots of false stories about them. Adil, do you agree or not? The more famous somebody is, there are more false stories about them. People believe everything they listen to. You might have heard कि किसी का सर कट गया वो फिर भी लड़ाई करता रहा. ऐसा सुना होगा? ऐसा possible है? But people believe that. ऊपर वाला ने चाह लिया तो क्या नहीं हो सकता? हो गया. लड़ रहा था वो सिर कटने पे भी. Simple logic. Okay, बेटा. Next. Now you want to ask me a few questions about me, like मेरे को क्या आता है, कब क्या आता था, मैं कब पैदा हुआ. Look at the questions. Talking about you. Talking about you. Let me share. Talking about you. First, when born? Ask me. Sir, आप कब पैदा हुए? When?
Where were you born,
When
sir?
were you born? Right? When were you born?
Born.
Well, people like me are not born. You know, हम जैसे लोग पैदा नहीं होता. We are incarnated. अवतार लेते हैं बेटा. We are incarnated. Okay. Please understand. ऐसे नहीं बोलते. You are born. It's a disrespect to me. ऐसा पूछना ही disrespect. Okay. Yeah. Ask me, sir, when were you incarnated? When were you? आप कब अवतरित हुए थे? क्या पूछना चाहिए? When were you incarnated? Born are people like you. Okay. Not me. Come on. What are you talking? So I was incarnated on the 2nd of July. 1980. It was 1980, 45 years ago. The month was July and the date was the second, not two. The date was the second. However, my
Second.
father and my mom always had an argument about it. My father said it was the morning of the third, the night of the second. And my mom says it was the night of the first, morning of the second. Okay, they had 1 day disagreement, like about my date of birth. My papa said, you were born on the 3rd of July in the morning, morning of the 3rd of July, 4 o'clock. My mom says, no, it was the night of the first, morning of the second. I believe my mother because moms remember these things better than dads, I think. So I was born on the 2nd of July. Next. Jaga.
Were your parents rich, sir?
Where was I born, right? Well, I wasn't born in Bihar Sharif. I was born in my Nani Ghar, Danapur. Yes. A lot of children are not born in their Dadi Ghar. They are born in their Nani Ghar. I was also born in my Nani Ghar. But I was not born in a hospital. I was born at home because back then in 1980, women did not go to hospital that often. Midwives, वो हिंदी में जो word है उसी के लिए English में क्या बोलते हैं? Midwives. Midwives, take care of, pregnant women and they help them with delivering the baby. Yeah. So, yeah, I was born at home, not in a hospital. How about you? Were you born in a hospital or at home? Hospital. At home. Hospital. You guys were born at home or in a hospital? In a hospital. Don't say on the roof. Were you on the roof, sir? Okay. I'm just kidding. All right. Next, ask about my father. Where? Puchiye. Where? About my parents.
Were your parents rich, sir?
देखो भाई फॉलो करना होता है कुछ सिखाया गया तो उसको फॉलो करो खा पी जाओगे तो गुस्सा आएगा हम बताओ भाई क्या पेरेंट्स मतलब पेरेंट्स का एक साथ बोर्न होता है जो पेरेंट्स पूछ दिया अलग अलग पूछो आप पूछ सकते हैं एक साथ लेकिन आप प्रैक्टिस करें ना सो आई वांट यू टू प्रैक्टिस 2 टाइम्स मदर फादर सेपरेटली आस्क where was my mother born? My mother was born in Danapur. Yeah, maybe, I think. Yeah. Or maybe, if not Danapur, then in Naubatganj. In Naubatganj or Naubatpur? Because my mom's Nanighar was Naubatpur or Naubatganj. I'm not very sure about this. It's a small township near Danapur. Yeah. Naubatpur. It is Naubatpur, not Naubatganj. Okay, Naubatpur. Yeah. Perhaps there. My mom's Nanighar it was. Ask me about my dad, and I'm very sure. Ask me.
Where was your father born?
My father, he was born in Barbila.
Sir,
He was born. Yeah. Yes,
sir,
and yes, Anandji.
why did you color your hair white?
Why did I color my hair white? मैंने अपने बाल white क्यों color किए?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for the compliment, Anandji. But my hair is not dyed white. It is naturally white. Students have given me so much stress that my hair went gray, white, because of stress from you guys. You are responsible for my gray hair. By the way, when I'm at home, I say my wife is responsible. Yeah. I said, because of the stress you gave me, it's all white. She doesn't mind. A friend of mine said, Malkinia kuch na bola, Khun. All right. I mean, all my friends don't speak English, okay? So one of them said exactly this word. Malkinia kuch na bola, Khun. Hamar to gussa aa hai. I said, all right. He said, मेरा भी तुम्हारे जैसा पूरा, but color करके रखते हैं. I said, I'm lucky. My wife doesn't mind, She says, you look cool, fine, no worries. White hair. It's a big headache, yaar, to dye your hair, then maintain that color. Because 5 days, 10 days after dye, at the bottom, at the roots, the hair natural color will start to come out. Isn't it? You have to touch up, you have to do touch up, means again color it. It's such a headache. Besides, it has a very bad effect on your eyes. I'm a very health conscious person. I'm a bit lazy, but I'm very health conscious. So I don't do things which will harm my body, like, dyeing my hair, smoking. I stay away from such things. It's bad for my health. I want to remain young for as long as possible, you know. Maybe, I will die young someday. Yeah. Okay. Matlab, when I die, I don't want to be very old. No. Okay. So I answered. Next question. Number 4. Take a look. किस उम्र में आपको चलना आ गया था? How would you ask me? How old were you when you could walk? When you could walk? How old were you when you could walk? My mother tells me that I could walk when I was 1.5, I think. 1.5, I could walk here. Next. देखो, एक ही बात बार बार बोलने से क्या होता है? प्रैक्टिस मिल जाता है, राइट? अब इस बार वॉक की जगह क्या बात कर रहे हैं कि आपको बोलना किस सुनना था सर? हाउ ओल्ड वर यू व्हेन यू कुड टॉक? अब इतनी प्रैक्टिस के बाद भी अगर आप रह जाते हो पीछे, तो फिर आप स्पेशल केस पैदा हुए हो, ठीक है? लेट्स सी, हाउ ओल्ड वर यू व्हेन यू कुड टॉक? वेल, I don't know. My mother says that I could talk when I was 1.5 again, at a regular age, at a regular time. Yeah. Next.
How old were you when you could read?
I was slow. I was very slow. I couldn't read until I was 6, I think, 5 or 6. I couldn't read until I was 5. And that's why when I did my first exam, I could not understand why I was there. I did not understand what a test or exam was. I tore the copy I got and folded gliders. I made gliders with that paper and I had fun. Result, I failed the exam. My parents told me, you are very stupid. You were supposed to write your answers there. I said, okay, I was supposed to write answers. Okay. And then next 6 months later, perhaps there was another exam. Again, my cousin folded gliders. He was with me. I said, Bhai, Bunty, remember last time? Mummy scolded us. Don't tear. He said, na, maza aayega, bana. So he repeated the mistake. I wrote my answers. I passed. He failed again. All right. We were together at school, but he became 1 class junior because of that mistake. I was promoted to the next class. He stayed in the same class. First time we both made the same mistake. Second time he was alone. I did not do that. So I could read a bit slow. I couldn't read until I was 5 or 6. I was not a very smart child as a kid. Yeah. Next.
How old were you when you could swim, sir?
Guess what? Guess what? आप ये बोलते हैं जब कोई इंटरेस्टिंग बात बोलने वाले होते हैं, ठीक है? Guess what? I couldn't swim until last year. I couldn't swim until last year. Last year जाके हम सीखे हैं, and I can't really swim very well. I can swim a little bit. I still feel scared of going into the river. I'm not very confident, I can swim in the swimming pool because I know I'm safe. So psychologically, it doesn't bother me. But entering a river, no, not at the moment. I need a couple of more years of practice. Next.
How old were you when you could ride a bike?
When you could ride a bike. Guess what? I couldn't ride a bike until I was 28. I'm talking about a motorbike. I'm talking about a I couldn't ride a motorbike until I was 28. I learned very late, yeah. I was very slow. I had this habit of not asking my friends for their things. I didn't have a bike, So I didn't ask them, hey, give me your bike. I want to learn how to ride. I was shy. I was not very confident about these things. I still am. If I don't have something, I don't ask people, hey, give me yours. I don't really like that somehow. No. So I couldn't learn until I was 28. I got my own bike and then I learned to ride. It took me only half an hour. It took me only half an hour. Okay, I went to the Nanda college. There for half an hour, I was taught, and I came back riding. It didn't take longer. Okay. By the way, you could add a question. Drive a bike? Drive a car? Sorry, driver? Ask.
Car. How old were you when you could ride a car? Drive a car?
I still cannot drive a car very well. I still cannot drive a car very well. I can drive a car in the ground, but not on the road because I have done it only one time. I've done it only one time. My sister's husband said, Chaliye, bhaiya. I said, okay. I was being a bit lazy. He said, Chaliya. Then he took me, and maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I drove the car. Like I said, it took me only a few minutes to learn, not a lot of time. I learn things fast, but I'm not very confident. It's a very dangerous thing driving a car on the road. If by chance it goes out of control, I will be in jail. And some people will be meeting Yamraj. All right. Hello, Yamraj ji. Itna savere kahe bula liya? There will be, they will be complaining about me. कौन आदमी था? अभी वाइफ का नहीं, वाइफ का तो ब्याह हो ही गया, बेटी का ब्याह नहीं किए थे, बेटा का ब्याह नहीं किए थे ना. Seriously, yeah, obviously. So I have a lot of reservation and I don't go on the road. हाँ, I have a lot of reservation मतलब क्या हो गया? Reservation है मेरा, मतलब मेरे मन में बहुत सारे संदेह. नहीं भैया, not on the road. I will practice a lot on the ground, in the ground maybe, in a field, and then I will go on the road. Riding a bike is easy. Driving a car is different. A car has more force. You hit somebody with a bike, they will not necessarily die, right? Unless you are going 100 kilometers an hour, 80 kilometers an hour. But when you are driving a car, even if you are going 60, 50, and you hit someone, they might die. So you have to be very careful. Next question, Vita.
How old were you when you got married?
How old was I when I could use a computer? Well, I couldn't use a computer until I was in class 12th. I couldn't use a computer until I was in class 12th, yes. In 1996, I was 16 years old, 17 years old. Then I learned to use a computer. And my teacher said I was very good at it. Again, सीखने में मैं जल्दी सीख जाता हूँ चीज़ें. जैसे, basic, Q basic, these were languages, old times. And my teacher taught me commands, or, nor, and, nand, ये सब होते थे. And my mind, other friends of mine, they struggled. इसमें ये लगा, अरे यार simple है यार. और मतलब या तो ये क्या टेंशन लेते हो? It was very easy for me, but for them it was hard. I wish I had continued. काश मैंने उसको continue किया होता. I would have been a very good software engineer because I'm a very logical person, very good at maths as well. But I had no interest in STEM. Next.
Sir,
Yes, Aarti.
how old were you when you got married?
How old was I when I got married? Aarti को बहुत interest है. हाँ? She's herself married. मेरे से पूछ रहे मेरी शादी कब हुई थी? Well, it was a very, very bad day of my life, मेरे बुद्धि मरी, and I decided to say yes. By the way, I was 28 years old. I was not a young boy. It was 2008, and it was the 10th of December. Yeah. My wife came from Delhi. मैंने कहा आज ही कर लेते हैं. So we got married. Yeah. Yes, Vita Vishal. What do you want to ask, Vishal?
Sir,
What was my first word? I'm sure it was mummy. Nothing else. How could I say anything else? I'm pretty sure it was mummy. I haven't asked my mother, but I'm 100% sure it was mother. Mom. It can't be anything else. There are two reasons. Ma आवाज निकालना आसान है, होठ सटते हैं, ma निकल आता है. ठीक है? So I think that's the reason why most children say mama, mama, mama. Right? This is the word most children make, the first sound. So you have your homework, page number 29 in the practice book, right? Page number 29 in the practice book. That will be your homework, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.